Bad Baby says, this is your guys' favorite person.
Danielle Bergoli, I mean,
she
come
still
on.
drops music apparently.
Bad Baby says she's glad she stayed with her baby daddy despite the cheating and abuse. Why would I leave because I had a black eye?
I am so happy that I didn't leave him because I would never find what I have with him and anybody else. And it's gotten so much better. It's like a whole different ball game.
Hey, yo.
I always think about it like, damn, if I would have left, I'd be missing out on this. Everybody talks about how smart I am. Oh, she knows a lot for her age. If I'm so intelligent, why would you think I would put myself in a situation like this? Like, I believe that people deserve chances because things happen. Mistakes are made. A lot of girls, you cheat on them one time, they're gone. I've never been that type of girl. It might be a thing for a couple
Okay,
days.
so cheating's one thing.
See, Rihanna could have just said that.
It might be a thing. If that person doesn't understand how much y'all love each other enough to stop, then that's when you leave. My mother has done unspeakable things to me. You know what people say? Even online. That's your mom. Why don't people say that's your man?
A little different.
But just because I had a black eye once and he cheated on me means I should leave him forever and break up a family? He could be with he's a very attractive man, he's very charming. Like, he could literally be with anybody he wants to be with. I could be with anybody I want to be with, and we choose each other.
It's kind of coping a little because she does have a kid.
And I think she's trying to justify because I have a child to stay with you. Okay, but man, once she's beating the shit out of you.
And it's just a start?
That's just sad. She's trying to, the question, is she trying to convince us or herself?
Is she trying to convince us or herself? Alright, she got socked in the face a few times. Now granted, we haven't seen clips of her hitting him. We don't know if that happened. And they would beat each other, so we can't just say he was the only one beating the shit out of her. She might have been giving him a few haymakers and just did no damage.
Yeah, because for the eye to be that closed up,
she had to have been fighting back, right? Like, no way she just took the
type
hits.
in Danielle Bergoli fights. She got some online.
She's a fighter.
Yeah, do you think she's never laid a hand on him? Damn.
He really did. She got caught outside. How about that?
Yeah, because he yeeted her. You see the clip.
Yeah.
I think if they both want to beat each other and then still be in a relationship, I ain't gonna stop them.
Someone gotta stop them.
I'd be feeling bad for the kid.
It's bad and toxic. Because if you're capable of doing that, shit. She
crazy?
said she's charming. Yeah, she said he's charming. Like, it makes sense if you're still with him. Like, he charmed his way through assault.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess if you're charming and handsome, it's like, then I guess you can get away with it.
People, I think they would use the argument of like, well, when you're in an abusive relationship, you're scared to leave. You're afraid of what can happen if you leave. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But then I'm like, the first time they socked the fuck out of you, you didn't dip.
Yeah, this has also probably happened to her multiple times. This is probably the only time I was caught on camera and maybe went viral.
And I feel like she's just a toxic person, like in general or like in her past. So she just has it in her to like be with someone
also,
and be in a relationship like this.
I think her tolerance for pain and maybe disrespect and abuse, I feel like she's already been weathered the storm before.
Facts.
So I think when this happened, it was like, okay, but it's my man this time. It's not that random. It's not Will Vicky. It's not whoever else has been putting the beats on her. It's not my mom beating me up. It's my man.
Because yeah, maybe for her in her life, it's not a big deal or whatever. But anyone watching this, like, yeah, you should have been gone already, girl.
I think certain people genuinely get this rush and pleasure from the emotional roller coaster, and I think she's one of those people where she could get socked in the face by her mans and then like a few days later, I'm sorry, he apologizes, I'm sorry, I lashed out, and then she gets brought back to this, oh, he actually does care about me,
but nothing got fixed.
And then they stay in that roller coaster and they actually are in it together and they're in it for years. Some people are addicted to that up and down. It's like a fucking gambling addict. Yeah,
maybe they're just really in love to the point where
not any love.
I don't know. Like, that's why I can't justify it. Like, damn, like, they're just gonna be stuck in this toxic sort of relationship.
I think
and it sucks for the baby.
It's literally a complex when the abused start making excuses for the abuser. Stockholm Syndrome. That's what it is.
Isn't that a thing, though?
Let me look into that. Stockholm Syndrome is a psychological response where a hostage or victim develops positive feelings and an emotional attachment to their captor or abuser. This can manifest as sympathy, identification with the captor's goals, or even defense of the captor. It's a rare phenomenon occurring in about 8% of hostage victims, according to one FBI study. The syndrome is not formal diagnosis, rather blah, blah, blah. The victim may try to protect the captor from authorities or even try to prevent their arrest. Wow, that's interesting.
I believe it.
And what sort of connection do you have with the man even more now that you have a kid with him, too?
Oh, yeah. That's also changing the way she's even thinking about her answers.
You let more things slide. Well, it's like, well, that's the father of my kid, in a way.
That's probably why some marriages stay together, because they're like, well, we already have kids. Is this going to be bad if I just want to leave, but I'm not happy? Or if they're happy, I'll just thug it out. out.
Yeah, and as a famous person like her, you don't want to see comments saying, "Oh, you're in the wrong, you're this and that." So she has to come out and say,
"Yeah." I think she's also raised by a single mother, so it's like, "Oh, look at this, same thing again." It's like, well, I'll take the beating and tell people that we're still together as a unit.
And also, he's clearly laying the pipe properly on her. That's enough to now she just. How many? There's probably a lot of women in abusive relationships, but they enjoy the D, so they stay.
Got the D goggles.
That's
all you see.
You ever stigmatize somebody?
Got stigmatized.
See, I have a different opinion where I'm like, if I saw that and I'm like, do you need help or something? She's like, nah. I'm like, all right, well, she don't want help. I feel like some people, they actually need that. They actually need violence, turmoil, drama. They will instigate a fight to get slapped just because they need that, because there's something fucked up in their head. I've seen people that create problems in the relationship just because, and they might even provoke their partner to do something to them.
No, that's a true thing. Like, they want to be in a toxic relationship to get those emotions out of the other person or whatever it is. It's a way of manipulation as well, though.
Because then they're working up the person, then they know, oh, I can get him worked up. And then they push the guy to his limits. He snaps and goes crazy, gives her the fucking haymaker, gives the fucking Mike Tyson in his prime.
But it shows the type of guy, the people you are, though. If you resort to doing something like that.
Do you think if that's never happened to them before, and then that does happen, that they create the problem but didn't know it could get that far, or they actively wanted to get that far if it's never happened to them before? Like, they would work up their man so much so they could get a hit.
He got it to the point where, whether it was manipulation or whatever, to the point where he knew that she wasn't going to leave if I hit her.
There had to have been more verbal, mental abuse before that physical just happens off rip. I don't think any man just swinging at the jump.
Because if it just happens out of nowhere, that's when you get the Rihanna, Chris Brown situation where she doesn't like that and that's a no-no. But then you get her and she likes it and she wants that in a way.
I think the girl enjoyed the cursing back and forth and him cussing her out and they're getting back and forth. And then one day somebody does push the bar, and then that's the new bar anytime we get an argument again.
That's it. I think it started small and then they worked their way up.
Just
and then
cussing, screaming. And then one person said, I'm gonna go a little bit further than the talking right now.
And then one day she shoved him, and then one day he shoved her back, and
and now it's just piling.
And then one time he smacked her, and then she smacked him, and then he gave her the haymaker, yaga, fucking yeet.
That's if you want to be in that toxic thing, because if someone that I was talking to slapped me or pushed me, I'm gonna be like,
no,
that's it.
If a girl slapped me, I'm like, oh, bet.
I'm not gonna slap her back or push her back. Yeah,
I don't know if they look for it going into it. I think that they do enjoy the curse and all that.
It evolves into that.
Or maybe they think the cursing and yelling is
Devolves.
Devolves. It devolves into that. And then you're in your own bubble and you think it's good when you see the outside people like, no, that's bad, leave him, this and that, that's horrible. But they're in their own bubble that she's probably doing that shit every day.
Did you know the highest domestic abuse rates are in lesbian couples?
Damn, I didn't even know that.
I think it's quick to men are abusers and they beat women and stuff. Look it up, ChatGPT. I ain't lying.
Don't push me to that. I know a couple combos.
Facts though. Sometimes I wish someone would touch me because like I've learned a few combos. Like I know how to box.
I've seen Rob knock somebody out in person.
Yeah, that was fun.
And that guy actually knew MMA, which was even funny.
Wait a minute.
I wish I could. I'm gonna find the clip.
We can put the clip up.
Yeah.
No, Rob learned this one move, and the boxing coach was like, you have such strong, heavy right hand. And he kept doing the same. He just practiced that with Rob till the day he said, pick the guy in the gym to just box with Rob. Rob used the move and knocked him out.
That was my shit, bro. That's why I'm like, I know no one in the street's gonna know that move. I'll hit him with that, bro. They'll wake up in the hospital.
So if you're a guy, and stay with me.
I'm listening.
And let's say you slap the shit out of your girl.
If I slap the shit out of my girl,
okay,
for any.
And then someone sees it. Let's say you're super famous. It's on TMZ.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I'm trans. I was trans then.
Yeah, because girl on girl isn't that bad.
This is a cat fight.
It's AI.
Everything's AI now.
That's AI. That's runway AI. Someone generated that.
It's like, okay, you're in public. A girl swings at you. You sock her back. I'm a woman.
I was a woman at that time.
Like, really? You're gonna hit a girl? I'm one too. What you gonna say? Isn't that what's right?
Still assault, but
yeah.
Still assault, but I'm not a guy.
But it's not looked at as bad, I guess.
I'm a non-violent kind of guy.
Stay out of bad relationships, man.
Toxic, no, really.
Domestic. Get out of there.
It's like, look for the red flags.
What are you doing?
While you can. Catch them early.
Notice the screams, and then if you get pushed or touched, hey, yo.
Because if it,
But also, make sure you're not pushing and touching either, because you also don't know somebody's triggers. You just push the guy and then he slaps you. You don't know what people are gonna do.
Because girls do be hitting guys thinking that the guy won't hit back. Or they get mad when the guy hits back. I'm like, don't check. People are crazy. Yeah, they be hitting like he ain't gonna hit me. I don't know. I've seen some clips.
Be careful, because sometimes bodies just go into fight or flight mode.
That's it.
Don't put your hands on people.
Don't put your hands on people. Use your words.
Or this could happen to you. Play the rock clip.